Hi, Park family and friends. It's David again. Okay, this question is just in regards to the Church of the Devil in David's Park, and the question is, how does the attraction of the Church of the Devil in David's Park, how does that influence how we go about creating our park tales and our park stories and our park rides and thrills and adventures and songs and music and illusionment and warmanship and things like of that nature? And the answer to that question is that the scriptures teach us that there's a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to build up, a time to tear down. The writer of Ecclesiastes articulates the doctrine here. There's a time of war and a time of peace. And so and then we also know in the scriptures that there's rumors of wars and all sorts of different things. And so in contemplating on all those things, we ought to teach ourselves to wait patiently, to listen to whatever inspiration comes from the Holy Ghost, from the park ghost, from the dead, from the Messiah. And again, just learn to wait patiently upon that, and then learn to act upon whatever inspiration that the Holy Ghost gives us in our lives, and then go about living your life and acting upon whatever inspiration and revelation that the Holy Ghost or the dead or the park ghost or the Messiah give to you. And that's how I do it, And like I've said before, we can't direct the winds of life or in David's Park or in America, but we can adjust the sails of how we go about doing things and how we go about articulating things. And so it may be that we need to begin to write music to help us better articulate how and why we need to be prepared for the time to kill in each of our lives, and the time to tear down and the time to build up and the time of war and the time of peace. We need to perhaps learn to write better songs that can help us war more perfectly in our warfare individually and in David's Park and in America. And if we begin to create some of those opportunities, maybe not in our lifetimes, but perhaps in the lifetimes of our children or in our grandchildren, they'll be very grateful for some of those things that we can perhaps do in David's Park. So anyhow, I just wanted to get that on record, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.